Hey everybody, hope you're doing really well today. I've had some really good conversations about messaging this week, so I just wanted to jump on and do a quick video because sometimes obviously, we talk about things like, do you have a good message? Do you know who your audience is? Do you know how to convey that into your products and services and so on? But oftentimes seeing something is much better than it being spoken to you. So I thought what I'd do is we just run through some good and bad examples. So apologies for a bit of a sort of bounce off from the computer light, but I will take a screenshot of this so you can see it. So what I've done here on messaging, I've done a bad example, an okay example, and a great example. Now, great can always be greater still, so there's always room for improvement. However, I just wanted to do it to illustrate the point. So we're going to pretend that we're dealing with somebody who does like mindset coaching, somebody who does like peak performance or abundance coaching, or somebody that's saying to you, I can help you with the things in your mind to make it even better. Okay, so a bad message example would be, I help everyone improve their mindset. It's kind of harmless, isn't it? It's not really, it's not insulting anybody, it's not hurting anybody, but however, I help everyone improve their mindset. Well, let's attack it. First of all, you can't help everyone, regardless of even if you have the biggest heart in the world and you want to, you cannot. And I'll tell you for why. Not everybody wants to be helped. Not everybody is interested in being helped. Not everybody is interested in improving their mindset. Lots of people don't even believe in improving your mindset, and some people just would never invest in themselves. So let's get that straight. First of all, you cannot help everyone. Okay, improving their mindset. Okay, we have to be of a growth mindset in the first place to know that we can improve our mindset. But if we don't even know what improving our mindset is and what it looks like and what it's compared to, how do we know if we're improving it or not? So the reason why that message is really bad is because it's not really telling anybody anything other than the bare minimum. So if I saw that, I'm not going to be inspired by it. I'd be like, yeah, so I could read 50 books. It just does nothing for me. Second one, an okay one. I work with entrepreneurs to get an abundance mindset to improve their income. So now we're taking the same person who's now decided that their audience is entrepreneurs. So we've now gone from everybody to a chunk of the population. And what we've been here, which is why this is okay, we've been quite clever here. So we're going, okay, lots of entrepreneurs are interested in having a successful business, because a successful business means they can pay their bills, they can live well, they can have team members, they can give back to charity, they can actually function. Because if they don't have any income in the business, it's not a business. So the understanding here is, okay, if I say I specialize with entrepreneurs and I want them to help get an abundance mindset, entrepreneurs are going to be like, what exactly is an abundance mindset? Do I have it? Could mine be improved upon? What is there that you know that I don't know? And then obviously this whole thing to improve their income, we're just giving them an idea of what an abundance mindset can do. Now, we all know, if we're in this transformational world, that abundance means everything: health, well-being, income, relationships, just the whole shebang. We know that. However, if you are specifically talking to a particular type of audience and you want to help give them an idea of the kind of results that you can get them, then saying something to entrepreneurs like income is going to get the entrepreneur a little bit more curious and interested in it, because, as I say, without the income, they haven't got a business. Okay, so we've improved some, so we can probably see that one is better than that one. Now, the one that I've put as great is a little bit long. However, some people are really anti-long messages. They want it to be like 3 words. However, that's more of a strap line. So, for example, we've got conscious business evolution. That's a strap line, because we're talking about the evolution of conscious business. so that's a strap line. That is not the message. Okay, so this one, I've changed it even more so. So now we've got, we catalyst ambitious entrepreneurs by up-leveling their beliefs, thoughts, and programming so that they can achieve their highest aspirations. Now, the reason why this one is quite radically different is because I've picked up here by saying we catalyst. The thing about when you use word like we up level, we catalyst, we use the word accelerate a lot. We talk to our mission-driven entrepreneurs, so we will accelerate you. The reason why most entrepreneurs are interested in that, if they are of the growth mindset, is because most likely entrepreneurs aren't going to want to hear you say something like, over a really painfully long, slow time of the next 25 years, we can probably get you to some kind of result. Entrepreneurs are not interested in that, not because they are get rich quick and they are like, oh my God, I need to get all this done by Friday, but just because most of them are active-minded and we want to get on and we want to start creating something and doing something, and therefore we need to see some kind of result. So it's not we need to see Rome built by Friday kind of result, but we need to start to see some foundations and some shoots growing. Yeah. So again, I've put here like ambitious entrepreneurs because I'm now calling in onto this thing, because all entrepreneurs are not created equally. And the same can be said, obviously I run a dojo, so the same can be said for black belts. Not all black belts, not all teachers, not all trainers, not all entrepreneurs, not all business owners, they're not all equal. We are equal as human beings. There's a difference. I'm talking about human beings. The human race is all equal. We are all equal, should be. We're talking about ambitious entrepreneurs for a reason, because if you are not talking directly to ambitious entrepreneurs, it means you could be talking to tire kicking entrepreneurs. It could be talking to wannabe entrepreneurs. It could be talking to fearful, scared entrepreneurs who aren't going to move and aren't going to do anything. And in your messaging, you don't want to appeal to those people. Now, those people can take your free content, your whatever it is that you give people for free and gifts and all the rest of it, things like this, fine. But they're not going to be the ones that are going to pay you because they're not that interested. So again, I've deliberately put up leveling because as an entrepreneur and an ambitious one, we want to see a growth. We want to see a step up. Now, up leveling for, I'm going to say conscious entrepreneurs, conscious leaders, when you are not in your ego, you don't take it personally. So therefore, you having somebody talk to you about, okay, well, I can help you up level this, I can help you accelerate this, I can help you, whatever. Most of us are going to be open to that because we're going to go, yeah, sure, tell me, let me know, what is it, because we're all interested and we're curious, because we are doing enough inner work. If we're this particular type of entrepreneur, we're doing enough inner work to be like, cool, yeah, show me. So okay, I want to up level. Now this bit about their beliefs, thoughts, and programming, I'm introducing different words to mindset because everybody and their dog knows the word mindset, and some words are great because it means that we all know what they are, but some words are like that have been done to death doesn't make you stand out. So if we're talking to people that already understand mindset to a degree of some level, if I said something like by up leveling their beliefs, thoughts, and programming, I can put in mindset and I can put that word in if it really is important to me. But by saying their beliefs, thoughts, and programming, I'm now introducing this idea of going, what is it in my thoughts and my beliefs and my programming that's holding me back from up leveling and doing what I want to do? Now I'm going to be thinking about it. Now I'm going to be curious. Now, then we're going to tag on so they can achieve their highest aspirations. Now you can put anything in there. So like they can achieve their highest aspirations. They can achieve a 7-figure business. They can fly around the world. They can, you know, whatever it is that your particular audience is most interested in. I just rounded that off by their highest aspirations, because we're already talking about ambitious entrepreneurs, and I don't like to limit. I do that particularly on purpose because I don't want to be limited. So when I talk about the mission in the dojo, and I talk about things about what we do, I do not want to be capped, boxed, contained. I don't want anybody telling me what's possible and what's not possible. I only want people to talk to me about infinite possibilities. I want people to talk to me about resourcefulness, about the abundance in the planet. I want to know about collaborations. I want to know about how I can improve what I do, how the whole team can improve, how we can do better, how we can serve more. See where I'm going with this? So a great message is something where I'm going to read it and start to think and then get excited or curious by it enough to then go, okay, that sounds interesting to me. What have you got? So meaning, are you putting me through a quiz? Are you giving me a free gift? What are you offering me? Because I now want to take the next step. And one of the things that I think, I had this conversation this morning with somebody who was talking, who runs marketing like we do. And we talked about the fact that a lot of times entrepreneurs run out there with, oh my God, I need a funnel, I need this, I need that, I need the other, which you do. However, if you've got no thought process going into it, and you haven't gone back to you yourself and what energy you're giving out and what you are and how you show up, and you haven't given any thought to the customer journey and to what the person actually truly wants and how they want it, you could have the best funnel on the planet, but it isn't going to give you all of this, because we've got to tackle these beliefs, thoughts and programming, which for me sit hand in hand when we talk about systems, structures and strategies. So it's both sides of the coin. Like when I talked about yin and yang, it's the fact that you need one and then the other. But we would start with something like this before we can get to those strategies, before we can start to think tactics, before we can start to think planning, before we can get to marketing. So I hope that's kind of useful for whatever you're doing to think about, what have you got right now, and be truly honest to yourself, because you can only grow if you can self-reflect. And I'm always really happy, it sounds a bit crazy, but I'm really happy when I take, there's a commitment in conscious leadership that says taking radical responsibility. And I'm always happy if I take radical responsibility for something and go, okay, we sucked at that. You know, we didn't, that was just really not what I would call black belt excellence, you know. But it's about going, okay, what did we do well? What wasn't so good? And where the hell do we need to improve? Okay, so this is why you have to constantly, as an entrepreneur, be constantly moving, constantly evolving, constantly transforming. And that's why I'm saying that all entrepreneurs are not created equal, because somebody up here is not the same as somebody here, is not the same as here. So obviously you need to decide on who your audience is. If, for example, you said, yeah, but I want to help everyone with my mindset, well, then your audience may be something where you write a book to teach teenagers or to teach school teachers or whatever it might be, so that you could pick a broader niche and have a different medium to do it in. But if you are somebody that wants to do really small, I don't like using the word mastermind because it's not really a mastermind, but like a small group or one-on-one or something like that, and you want to give a really high level personal service, then you're probably going to be down here a little bit more, because you want to be able to give everybody all those tools that you've got. So I want to marry up the fact here that your messaging needs to be in harmony and alignment to who you are, to who your audience is, and to what it is that they want. Ultimately, a message should basically tell somebody in a way that engages them what it is that you're going to do for them and what they're going to get out of it. Because if I look at this as an ambitious, mission-driven entrepreneur, and I look at that, all day long, I'm going to respond to that positively, because I'm going to be, even though somebody like me who, and this is the interesting thing, people that work in our industry, I'm always having conversations every day with people that do things that may be slightly similar, or things that I've already covered 10, 15 years ago. Doesn't matter to me. I'm still going to listen to what they've got to say, because you can always guarantee that there'll be a little gold nugget where I'll be like, that's an interesting way of putting that piece of information, or, oh, actually, I'd forgotten about that. Or maybe, oh yeah, I kind of know that, but yeah, I've actually forgotten about it. I haven't actually been doing it recently. And this is the difference between people who are very aspirational and ambitious as entrepreneurs, that particularly seek growth. And the thing about seeking growth is, let's do it this way. Capitalistic growth often comes from selfish reasoning, i.e. me, ego, ego, ego. I want lots of money. I want to prove to people that I'm really good. This shows my self-worth. I like to boss people about. I like to do this, and this. And it can come from a very not very altruistic beginnings. When we move over to the consciousness side, because of the training and the development that, like, we teach people through Bushido, through conscious leadership and so on and so forth, you become detached from that egoic sense in the way of knowing, oh, okay, that's tapped into my ego. Oh, okay, this is cool. I'm in a really good zone here where I'm actually looking at the greater good for the team, for the business, for the cause, for the mission. So you start to get a really, really acute awareness to these things. So hopefully that's been a bit of use today, just go through a little bit of messaging. So have a look at yours. If you need any help with that, you can always give us a shout. This is one of the key things that we do all the time with people. And if you've got any questions on that, or you want to put yours down into the group or in the chat, wherever you see this video, for some comment, we're happy to comment on it too. So have a wonderful day. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.